as leaders. And we have been given responsibility to do the right thing, to make the right decisions, even if they are not popular. And you know, the challenge we've had as a country is that we all know what is right. We have all documented studies, programs, resolutions. But when it's time for the rubber to meet the road, when it is time to implement, it becomes difficult. We have talked about the Abdikadir report. We have talked about the various resolutions of the wage bill before. But we must get to the point where those of us who are privileged to be leaders must be ready to lead, to serve, to make a difference, and not necessarily to be popular. We have a choice to make. And if you want people to clap for you all the time, if you want to be a popular guy, you have an option. You can be a comedian. It's also a very well-paying job. And it boils down to some of the, let me give you two examples. You have a whole cabinet minister. We are having a conversation about drug abuse, alcoholism. And you have leaders who are saying, no, you shouldn't be closing bars. You are mistreating people. Really? Okay. Because what are we chasing? Popularity. Okay. The other day, we have a doctor's challenge. We can hardly pay because we've said, there are real issues we want to deal with. You have leaders who it is in their place, including governors, saying we support the doctor's strike. Really? If you support the doctor's strike, pay the money they are asking for. So we must stop chasing what is popular. We must go after what is right. And so, we have three issues from where I sit in this matter of the wage bill. Number one, we must deal with the numbers. The current ratio is that we have so many support staff, and the push from the public is everybody wants a job. Mr. President, give us positions for the military, for the police, for this, for that. We must be deliberate about creating alternative pathways to employment. Public service is not a place for employment. We must build alternative, and that is why, deliberately, as a government, we have said we're going to implement programs that will create opportunities for employment. And we are going to be deliberate, we are going to be intentional, and we are going to push hard. Under our housing program, our plan is to create 1 million jobs. We are at 140,000 as I talk to this audience. It is a program that we all agreed on. For example, housing was in the manifesto of Kenya Kwanza, it was in the manifesto of Azimio. When it got to implementation, it was a problem. Why? because we want to be popular. When you know what the right thing is, we are going to be intentional and deliberate because it is the way we are going to create jobs and not load on Kenyans under the public service.